Hey guys, Bryan here from Liquid Concepts. So today we're going to talk a little bit about motorcycles, and this is going to be part of a 3-part series that we're going to be doing over the next 3 weeks. And so pretty much what we've got here is we've got a fender that we have already finished completely. We've already dipped it, painted it, clear coated it, ready to go. And so mainly what we're going to focus on is showing you guys how to dip your motorcycle, and in this case it's going to have your front fender, you're going to have your rear fender, and you're going to have your gas tank. And so pretty much what we're going to be doing here is going through this series of videos and showing you guys throughout the next 3 weeks here on how to do, in the first part, your front fender, what to look at and how to go about doing that. And then of course in the other series of videos we'll show you how to do the rear fenders and of course the gas tank as well. So let's get started. Okay, so we've got everything set up, we've got everything ready to go for our front fender. So a couple of things to kind of talk about. Of course, number one, you could dip this in a single dip, which is pretty much what we're going to be doing. And so we're just going to not hold it like this, but we're going to essentially go down like that into the water and then just keep on going all the way around. Couple of things to point out: you will get more stretch in this area right here, and of course on this area right here. So technically, if you did want to do it in 3 dips, you definitely could, and then do it to where you did your front portion right here in 1 dip, and then of course you had 1 dip here and then 1 dip there. Certainly not a problem, but in this case I think everything should still look really good with the way that it comes out. If for whatever reason we see it's got way too much stretch on it, then of course we can just repaint these edges right here if we need to, re-dip those. Everything should still come out looking really good. So couple of things to point out: because I want the film to wrap up these areas right here really well, I'm going to back tape this edge. And so it doesn't have to be perfect, it's just mainly going to be for helping the film wrap up and around this edge right up through here. And so all I'm really going to do is I'm going to take the tape like this and I'm going to set it just like this right here. And so what that's going to do is that's going to help bring this film, as it comes in, it's going to come up and wrap around. And so I might even go 1 more on each side just to kind of help with that. And then that way I've got it attached into here, and then it comes up, it hits the tape here, and then it continues on up. And then that way it also helps in not voiding out the pattern or anything like that. And so again, we'll take this, we'll set this on the other side just to kind of help with pulling that film up into this area right here. And then of course we'll do the other side the exact same way. So let's get this taped up here, and then as you can see we've already got our film laid out with how much film that we're going to need. So we'll get that right there. Same thing. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be exactly precise. The biggest thing is that I'm just mainly creating that edge, so then that way whenever I go to dip it, it will help pull that film all the way up onto these brackets and not just possibly just breaking off too soon or something like that. So got all of that there. Okay, great. So other thing is I've probably got way more film than what I really need as far as width wise, but whenever you lay this out from here and then you wrap it around to here, I gave myself a little bit of extra room on that side there. Again, I'd rather have a little bit of extra just to make sure I get 100% dip instead of trying to really tighten it up and then I possibly miss the dip. And then of course we have plenty of room going left and right, so we can check this a couple of inches over here, rolling it back like that. And then of course I've got just this little 6-8 inch section right there, so I've still got plenty of room. So even if I center this right here, I should have plenty of room all the way around the entire film to get everything laid out and to dip it correctly. So as far as holding wise, it should be pretty standard, pretty easy. I'm just mainly just going to hold it, pushing back like this right here, and then so pretty much I'll take it like this, go down into it, and then just keep rolling it all the way into the water. So other than that, looks like we've got everything set. We got everything set on the tank, so we'll go ahead, we'll lay this out and get it in the water, and let's get started. So this film, you definitely want to put some slits in it, or not put tape on it at all, because you definitely want to try to pull those wrinkles out as soon as possible. If not, then of course you're going to get those wrinkles in there. So we've got our film on the water, we've got our time, so let's go ahead and activate this. Alright, so let's check our film. Everything looks good, no wrinkles, everything looks glassed out. Now again, we're just going to take this nice and slow. Perfect. Alright, everything looked really good as far as the dip. Let's bring this out without dropping it. There we go. Alright, great. So we've got everything dipped. Everything came out pretty good with it. We've got good coverage all the way around into here, all the way up into here as well. Got a few little bubbles in here, not a big deal. We can easily touch those up. But all in all, I'd say a pretty good dip. So let's get this thing rinsed. All right, so we got our front fender all clear coated, touched up, ready to go. I think the customer's definitely going to love it. I think the dip came out really good. We got really good clear pattern all the way through the entire part. And of course, we got a good stretch, or I guess little stretch on these edges down in through here, as well as down through here, which is exactly what we wanted. By putting that tape here, as you saw earlier, that really helped out in keeping that film wrapping all the way around. And then of course, just to make everything look a lot more professional and everything, we've came back in and we've sprayed black all in for the underside of it. Inevitably, I know it's going to get tons of debris that's hitting it from driving it and things like that, and that's perfectly fine, but at least at this point, now it has a very smooth, clean look to it, and we've got really good edges all the way around and through here, so then that way we have a really nice transition from the black right here to the black into here, as well as everything like that. So we have really good lines all the way through there, which is exactly what we had wanted. So all in all, this came out really good. We're really happy with it. We've got a good gloss all the way through there. I think the customer is definitely going to love it. So hopefully this video has helped you out. If you have any questions or comments on dipping the front fender or anything like that, definitely leave them in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you on anything Hydrographics related. Also, if you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button. You can subscribe to our weekly tips and tricks on anything Hydrographics related. And also, definitely give us a thumbs up and hit the like button if you like the video as well. I'm Brian from Liquid Concepts, and we'll see you guys next time.